My name is Rachel Lloyd. I'm from Swansea originally. I've been working in the children's book sector or world for nearly 9 years, and specifically in the publishing industry in Wales for the last 6 years. I am head of publishing for Rily Publications. The company started over 20 years ago, and we specialise in publishing books for children and young people in Welsh, in English and bilingual books too. I would say that my job is varied and that no one day is the same. I receive lots of emails and send lots of emails. So correspondence and communication is a really big part of my job. So I may be communicating with an author or an illustrator, or possibly the Books Council of Wales, various members of staff within the council. A day may include meeting an author or an illustrator to kickstart a new project or to develop some of the work, some part of the project. I'd also be checking proofs. Now, a proof is when a book has already been typeset and designed by the designer, and my job is to check for any errors or mistakes there may be in spelling or in the text or in the design of a page. So I may spend part of any day doing that. And I would also work on the specs of a book, a specification of a book, which is the finish and the look of the book. Is the book going to be hardback or paperback? Is there going to be foil on the front cover? What type of paper is going to be used on the inside? So lots of decision making around that and asking for printing costs from different printing companies. I love and enjoy so many aspects of my job. Probably the main thing is that it feels like a real privilege to work in children's books, to create books for children in Wales, books that entertain, that educate, that inspire them. I feel that that is such a privileged job to have. I can often be one of the very first people to hear an author's idea or to see an illustrator's artwork samples or their illustrations, and that's incredibly personal for an illustrator and author to do. It's just been them and their laptop typing away, or just them and their sketchbook, and then they feel ready to share that. And so it's a real privilege to be that person that they trust me to look at their work, to offer feedback or observations, and then if I want to commission the work, they trust me to move that work forward and to publish their book. So yeah, it feels an extremely privileged position to have. Being organised is extremely important and a key skill for this job. I think communication and good communication skills, whether it's on email or face-to-face or on a Teams call virtually, being able to communicate on all those different formats well is important. I would just say go for it. Just give it a try. If you have a story which is budding in your head, you are the only person who can write that story. You're the only person who knows that story and has that story to tell. So I would say just give it a try. Read or familiarise yourself with the genre of book you'd like to publish. So if you would like to write a novel, a fantasy novel for teenagers, that is the type of book you should be reading that's already in bookshops and published. Or if you want to write a rhyming picture book for young children, to just immerse yourself in books like that. Just look for opportunities, any opportunities that you can to do some creative writing or take part in a competition or anything like that. I would say just go for it.